Hey folks, it's Russ. Today is Monday, September 1st, 2025. I hope you're having a great day. Happy Labor Day. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about how I referred 83 people so far into my businesses, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. All right. But before I get started, I just want to make sure that everything is streaming properly on my end. And as always, if you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching the replay, use hashtag replay. And if you are over on my YouTube channel, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. That helps me out a lot, and I greatly appreciate all of it. How you doing, Tina? Thanks for hopping on here. All right, so you want to know how I got 83 referrals this year? No gimmicks, just my simple strategy. Because most people struggle to get 1 or 2 signups a year. All right. In fact, in their entire life. So before I go into my strategy, I just want to share my screen here and show you what these numbers actually are. All right. So I just typed into Google, what is the average numbers of referrals one get in MLM in their lifetime? All right. I probably could have reworded that a little bit simpler, but what's the average number of referrals one gets in MLM in their lifetime? All right. Thanks for the stars, Tina. I appreciate it. So it says on average, most people in multi-level marketing recruit very few, if any, referrals during their lifetime. An estimated 70% of all MLM participants never recruit anyone. Data from the Federal Trade Commission and other research consistently shows that the vast majority of people who join MLMs either recruit 0 people or only a handful. So these are the numbers, okay? 70% of participants recruit 0 people, right? 70% of participants recruit 0 people. This goes for the same with affiliate marketing too, right? 70% of people will never make a sale. 20% of participants recruit just 1 or 2 people, right? This isn't just a month. This is lifetime, okay? 5% of participants recruit 3 to 5 people, and 3% of participants recruit 6 to 9 people. 2% of participants, the super recruiters, recruit 10 or more people. Folks, to be part of the 2% club, you only need to refer 10 people in your life to be in the 2% club. Okay? 2% of participants recruit 10 or more people. Think about that. How many people? You know 10 people. You know what I mean? It's like the reason why MLM gets such a bad rap is because 70% of the people quit before they even get started. Right? And by the way, if this is your first time on my channel, I've been doing this for 19 years now. I've been working full-time for myself since 2018, and it is my true passion to help other people generate mailbox money using social media and direct mail marketing. All right, I'm going to show you my exact strategy. So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. This is a pin I got from Got Backup. All right, you can't see the 2% on here, but it's the 2% club. All right. I've gotten awards in multiple opportunities that I'm a part of. All right. So I know when it comes to referring people and bringing in recruits, I know what I'm talking about. All right. I do this full time. In fact, I just did a video this morning talking about how I got 18 new signups into my business opportunities in the month of August. And I've already gotten 3 new signups on the first day of September. All right. So I'm up to 83 personal referrals into my business opportunities in 2025. Okay. So I'm not just blowing smoke out of my rear end. All right. This is stuff I eat, sleep, and breathe this. And I know what I'm talking about. Okay. And this is how I do it. I know there's other people that do it different ways. There's other people that have, bring in more people every month than I do. I know that. But I also know that, 99% of people in this space recruit less people than I do. All right. I'm in the top 1% of all marketers in the world based on my referral numbers. Okay. So how you doing, Ryan? Thanks for hopping on here. So I'm going to show you my strategy, but I wanted to show you those numbers. All right. So the reason it gets a bad rap is because 70% of the people never take any action. Okay. I did a video the other day. The number 1 secret to having success in this space and to building your own empire is staying consistent. most people don't stay consistent, right? They'll join an opportunity. They're excited for a week or two, maybe 30 days, and then they just fall off the face of the earth and they're on to the next program, right? I did that for the first 10 years of my marketing career. And it wasn't until 2018 that I was able to go full time. Okay. So, and I hope my internet connection stays stable because how you doing, Dave? Thanks for hopping on here. How you doing, Ryan? It's showing that I have, okay, that looks better now. I don't know. Our internet's wonky up here in Maine sometimes. But anyway, just keep those numbers in mind. All right. To be part of the 2% club, you just need to refer 10 people in your life to an opportunity. And it's super easy to do. Okay. It's super easy to do. I'm going to share my screen now and I'm going to show you my, take you over to Canva and use my whiteboard to show you exactly how I do this. Okay. And if you have any questions during any of this, or if you're on the watching the replay, if you have any questions, let me know. All right. I'll be sure to get those answered for you. All right, so what I do, I have an opportunity. All right, actually, I have a web page. It's Join Russ. Okay, so this is my web page, and it's a simple link tree page, and I keep everything super simple so that it's duplicatable for everybody, whether you're a newbie or a veteran marketer. Right, anybody can do this. This is my joinruss.com page. Okay, now what I do. And this has everything on here. My newsletter, my phone consults, my 30-day coaching program, my business opportunities. You can connect with me on Facebook and YouTube, all that stuff. Ask me questions, all that stuff. Okay. So I do two things. I do social media marketing and I do direct mail marketing. Okay. So I create YouTube videos. All right. This is where I get a lot of my business from. YouTube. I create videos. Okay. Now, depending on what the video is about, this page over here could be, say my Quicksilver business, or it could be my American Bill Money business, or it could be my cash billing system unlimited business. If I'm doing a video specific to an opportunity, it's going to be right here. I'm going to send all of my traffic to whatever it is that I'm talking about. If it's a generic video, or just a motivational video, or I'm sharing a tip or a book review or something like that, the other videos that I do, it's going to go to my joinruss.com page. And that has all my opportunities on it. Okay. Then what I do is I have Facebook. And I only use Facebook and YouTube for my social media platforms. I do have an Instagram and Twitter or X, but basically YouTube and Facebook are the ones that I focus on. Simply because they're the second and third most visited websites after Google in the entire world. So there's billions of people on these two platforms alone every single month, active users. Okay, you don't need to pay for traffic, folks. You just have to show up every day, take massive action, and stay consistent. All right. So on Facebook, I will go and I will share the results that I get in my business opportunities. I will share stuff about my family. I will share stuff about things that I like to do. If I'm watching golf or if I'm on a hike, or, sometimes I'll just share photos of our animals, whatever it is. All right. I just basically share my life on Facebook. But my Facebook, if you go over to it, it drives people over to joinruss.com. All right. In fact, my header, my Facebook cover is joinruss.com. Okay. Those are my social media platforms. Then, how you doing, Shanika? Thanks for hopping on here. Then what I do is I do direct mail. Okay. So I have envelopes that I put together. And inside the envelopes, I have business cards, postcards, flyers. Just depends on what I'm mailing out. And I buy leads. All right. And some of my programs come with leads, like American Bill Money. But I have leads, okay? And these leads are people who are looking for ways to make money from home. They're looking to either supplement or replace their income from home. All right? So these are warm leads. These are people who are requesting more information about work from home opportunities. Okay? So I'll put whatever it is for the week that I'm mailing out into my envelopes and I mail them out. All right? Now, In my envelopes, I drive everybody over to joinruss.com. Okay, that is my formula. That is what I do. That is what I do every single day, even on holidays, even on my birthdays. Every day. I don't take a break. Okay, I don't take any breaks. So I'm going to show you my Join Russ page right now, just so you get an idea of what this all looks like. And like I said, I keep everything super duplicatable so that anybody can follow what I'm doing, because that's what you want to do. If you want to have success in this space, you have to follow somebody who knows what they're doing and getting the results that you want to get, and then go and replicate what that person's doing, right? Like Dan Pena says, success leaves clues. So this is my Linktree page. You can get a free Linktree account, okay? Look at it. People see who I am. It says what I do. I help people generate mailbox money. They can connect with me on my YouTube channel. They can connect with me on Facebook. I have a free guide here, Start Mailbox Money. All right, this goes to my newsletter. This is my #1 program. All right, Quicksilver. You can book a 60-minute breakthrough call with me. I have a 30-day coaching program for action takers. You can explore my other income streams. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. All right, I send people to this every single day, hundreds of people to this every single day. Okay, through how I just showed you, through my YouTube, my Facebook, and my direct mail. Okay, that is what I do. And then I'll send out emails to my newsletter people, the people that sign up for my newsletter. And that's the gist of it. That is the gist of it. It's just that the difference between me and most other people is that I show up every day. All right. I take the excuse. I don't make any excuses. I just have it ingrained in my brain that every day that I wake up, I'm going to create some kind of content. Some days it's only a post. You know, some days I don't make any videos. Some days it might just be a post over on my YouTube community and on my Facebook page. All right. But I tried to, here, I just put these stacks, this stack of letters are going out tomorrow. I just put these together today. Okay. But I take action every day. I do some sort of income producing activity every single day. All right. And I talked about this. How you doing, Jerry? Thanks for hopping on here. And I've talked about this in other videos. You want to be doing income producing activities every day. All right. And, you know, for an example, if you exposed 2 people to your video presentation or your capture page, or, you know, whatever opportunity that you're a part of, just 2 people a day over the course of a year would be 730 exposures to your business opportunity. Okay. Now, say your opportunity converts at a 10% conversion rate. All right. That's a little bit higher than normal, but just for simple math, 10%. Over the course of a year, you would have 73 new signups in your opportunity. Imagine that. Right? Then you go and you show those 73 people, most of them will drop out, but you teach those people that stick around how to do the exact same thing. Right? That's how you build big organizations. Another thing that I do, as far as offline marketing goes, aside from my direct mail, is I will hand out business cards. Okay. Here's a Join Russ business card. Here is a Quicksilver card where people can get a free bar of silver for checking out our webpage. I use these drop cards, okay? $100 bill drop cards. Right? This goes over to my Quicksilver page. Folks, I was on my wife's birthday, we went to the state fair. I dropped out a bunch of these, okay? I had 33 leads into my capture page the next day, okay? This is what you want to be doing, right? We went out to dinner last night with my in-laws, and or the night before, and I was in BJ's. We had to buy some stuff, and I went over. I was talking to people. I went over to the young kid that was doing trying to sell AT&T. Right? I asked him how long he'd been in sales. He said 3 years. He had been in sales since he graduated high school, and he loved sales. I said, go and check this out. Get a free bar of silver. All right. Just go check it out. This will be perfect for you. You know, it's not going to interfere with your job you have now. And depending on how much time and effort you put into this, it could replace your income, right? I brand myself, joinruss.com, my hat, right? Just being out in public, people see this, and just out of curiosity, they'll go and visit joinruss.com. Or people will come up to me and say, hey, what's joinruss.com all about? Right? That's a way to open up a conversation with zero pressure because they're asking me about it. Oh, well, you know, this is what I do. I help people generate mailbox money. I've been working full time for myself since 2018. I've been in the game for 19 years now. Here's my business card, joinruss.com. Go check it out. Most people don't do anything. All right. They join a business. They talk about it. They say they're going to do all this stuff and they don't do anything. All right. Or they do very little. And then they get upset when they don't get the results that they think they should get. And then they quit. But you have to stay focused. You have to stay consistent. You have to be willing to show up every day, whether you want to or not. Right? That's what it's all about. So then each of my programs, let me just go over here to the comments. How you doing, Kevin? Thanks for hopping on here. How we doing, Dave? Yeah, YouTube's a great place to market. It's free, you know? So then all of my opportunities, they all have systems in place. All right. This is another important part. You want an opportunity that has a system in place that does all the selling and telling and follow-up work for you. All right. So let me just show you here. I'm going to share with you my Quicksilver business because this is on fire right now. But with Quicksilver, we have a capture page. We have a whole marketing system. All right. This is what the marketing system looks like. You get a free 7-day trial, and then it's $777 a month. But this marketing system, all right, it's a complete, it has everything, all right? These are some of the pictures of the back office here. But it's ready to go. We have all the resources you need. It's a complete contact management system. You have detailed statistics. You can do link tracking and all that stuff. We have capture pages where you can give away a free silver bar to the person who's simply just taking a look at the website. They pay like $2.74, I believe, if they're in the United States, and $3.74 if they live internationally. And they'll send you a free silver bar just for looking. It's 1 gram of silver, just for checking out the opportunity. All right. You know how easy it is to get people to sign up when you're giving away something for free that has actual value? Right? All right. So we have capture pages. The capture pages do all the selling and telling. There's a survey included, so you know what the person, how interested they are in the opportunity. And this is the most important part because we know that the fortune's in the follow-up, right? So we have auto responder that will send emails out on your behalf. Okay? There's 14 to 16 emails, I believe, that go out on your behalf over the course of 7 weeks. All right. On top of that, you can send broadcast emails out to your list. So that's what you do. You send people, like I send people over to Join Russ, or if I'm doing a video about Quicksilver, I send people over to my Quicksilver page, and then the systems do all the selling and telling for me. So basically, I don't do anything after I drive traffic over to these opportunities. The systems take over. All my opportunities have systems in place. And that's what I do. That's what I do. So this is what the capture page looks like for Quicksilver. I'm not going to play the video. All right. Are you ready to discover how to automatically gain wealth in an accelerated way? Limited time offer. Get a free silver bar. Complete the form to gain instant access to our 4 wealth building secrets and claim your free silver. This opportunity is in 29 countries. Right? That's another thing. People worry about saturation. Listen, when 70% of the people take zero action, you don't have anything to worry about in any opportunity about saturation. Okay? I can promise you that. None of these even Live Good. Somebody has over 1 million or 2 million people in their opportunity right now. I don't know how many they have in their opportunity. I know it's over 1 million, right? It's still not saturated. It's never going to be saturated, right? Brian Carruthers, who I talk about all the time because he's my mentor, one of my mentors. He joined Legal Shield when it was already in business for 26 years, right? I believe it was 26 years. It had already been in business when he joined. Okay, people were telling him, "Oh, you're not going to make any money. It's saturated." He's the number one earner in Legal Shield. He makes over $2 million a year today. He's got a team of over 400,000 people. Right? He makes about 200 grand a month. So never worry about saturation. Okay. So when people enter their name and email and they click claim your free silver now, that's going to take you over to this page. Actually, there's a survey that people will go through, but we'll skip that page because that's, but once they fill all that out, it's going to take them to this page right here. All right. And this is a sales page. Unlock the 4 secrets to the wealthy life, right? There's a 1:55 video, and then people can come down here and learn all about Quicksilver Wealth Accelerated, right? We have videos. We have the Infinity Earnings Plan, right? This company is great because they feed starving children, right? They take parts of their profits and feed starving children, right? It's a win-win for everybody. And then everything's done. You click Get Started. You can join as a preferred customer and access member pricing, or you can join as a wealth ambassador and get a wealth platform to earn profits by sharing it with other people. Right? The systems are in place to do all the heavy lifting. You just have to get people over to your pages. So it's not rocket science. All right? It's very simple to do. It takes time to build up a team, especially if you're just starting out, because you want to brand yourself. You want people to, but the point of it is to start now. Don't keep putting it off. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start your business and start building your empire. There's never going to be a perfect time. Ever. The perfect time is now. Like they say about the trees, 20 years ago was the best time to plant a tree. The next best time to plant it is right now. It's the same with your business. If you're just starting out, or if you've been doing this for a long time, find a program that resonates with you and stick to it, no matter what. And just show up every day, create content, share your results. A lot of people, they don't want to share their results for some reason. I have no problem sharing my results. It's not to brag or anything. There's plenty of people that make far more money than I do and recruit far more people than I do. But I show my result. I don't show all my results, but I show some of my results to show people that I'm not just talking the talk, but I'm actually walking the walk, so that they know that I'm a real leader. That if they join me, I'm not going to disappear after I make a sale off them, right? Like most people do. I'm going to be there. I answer all their questions. I get back to them. I have phone calls with them. I help them out as much as I can. That's my strategy. That's how I've gotten 83 people into my businesses so far this year. 3 of them today. And I'm just going to keep showing up every day, every single day, right? In the mornings, I try to do more like motivational type videos when I'm driving in my truck. And then in the evenings, I try to do live videos when I do them about my different opportunities. All right. Or something like this. At the end of the beginning of each new month, I try to do a video like this to show people, or talk about my results and show people how I get them. But there's no magic formula. There's no, the magic formula is consistency and just showing up every day, even when you don't feel like doing it. I mean, there's a lot of days I don't feel like being on social media. There's a lot of days I don't feel like doing a video. But I know that if I show up, my business is going to continue to grow. Right? Because you have to stay focused on it if you want to build an empire. If you're just looking to make a couple bucks here and there, I don't want to just make a couple bucks. I'm not into making a couple bucks. Right? I want to build generational wealth for my family, so that I know one day when I'm not here, my family's going to be taken care of. My grandkids, my future grandkids, my kids, my family. That's my why. That's why I show up every day and take action. And by me showing up, I get the results that I get. Okay. But that's really it. I take I just do what I showed you. I send people. I create content on YouTube and Facebook. Drive that over to my join Russ page. If I'm doing a specific video on a specific program, I'll drive traffic over to that program. I send out letters. Okay. Direct mail. Direct mail works. Right. And most people don't use direct mail because they're too busy trying to get clicks and views on social media. But it's a very powerful way to market, direct mail. Okay. And then I'll use these cards when I'm out and about, or I'll wear my hat, and I'll hand out business cards, and I'll drop cards all over the place. Right. But you have to take action, folks. That's the key. I mean, I work with so many people, and they'll join me and they tell me, I'm going to be your biggest builder. I'm going to show you exactly what I can do. And then 30, most of the times before 30 days, but some people stick around for 30 days and then they're gone. And it doesn't affect me. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm used to it. I know that most people are going to quit on themselves, and that's why I continue to show up, because you only need a handful of people to build a big organization and to build a mailbox money empire. All right. You just need a few action takers that are go-getters. I love Quicksilver too. It's a great opportunity. Yeah, exactly. I show up every day to our soap shop. If I didn't check in there and do some of the work that I do there, it wouldn't function. If Tina didn't show up and make soap, it wouldn't function. It's the same thing here, right? If you treat your work from home business, your online business, like a hobby, you're either going to get hobby pay or it's going to cost you like a hobby does. But if you treat it like a business and show up every single day, you'll get business pay. And there's no better business model in the world. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what all the skeptics say and all the people that say it's a scam and a pyramid and all this BS. I don't care what they say. All right. I've been doing this 19 years. All right. I don't join pyramid schemes. I join legit opportunities where you can, if you put in the work, you can build massive fortunes. All right. There's no other business model that allows you to do this in the world. I don't care what college you went to. I don't care if you're a doctor. I don't care if you're a lawyer. I don't care if you're an accountant. I don't care if you're a chiropractor. It doesn't matter. All those positions, they all have salary caps, right? Even the president of the United States has a salary cap, right? Network marketing, multi-level marketing, there's zero salary cap, right? The sky is the limit. There's people in this industry that make 12 million, massive amounts of money. All right. Dexter Yeager family. He passed away like 6 or 7 years ago. He was the number one earner in Amway. His family to this day, because you can will these businesses to other people. So his family, even to this day, they earn over $600,000 each and every month and have been doing so since he's passed away. All right. What occupation, other than a professional athlete or a celebrity, makes that kind of money? Very few people. Very few people. Yeah, Dave says, we don't discriminate. If you're able-bodied, let's go. Exactly. There's no bias or anything in this industry. It doesn't matter if you're white, if you're black, if you're blue, if you're pink, if you're yellow. It doesn't matter what you identify as. None of that. It doesn't matter. Right? I'm open to working with anybody who's willing to take action. It's a beautiful way to make a living, okay? Because health is always your number one wealth, but having time freedom there's nothing better than it, right? When you can go where you want to go, do what you want to do for as long as you want and never worry about cash flow, there's nothing more beautiful than that, all right? It's just awesome. So I'm going on 30 minutes here, but that is my strategy. That is exactly what I do. And the main number one thing is just staying consistent and showing up every day and taking massive action. Okay. So if you have any questions about any of this, reach out to me. I'm here to help you out. If you want to join my newsletter, if you want to book a phone consult with me or join my 30-day coaching program, you can go to Join Russ. You can learn all about my opportunities there. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm here to help you out. And Tina, thanks for being on here. Ryan, thanks for being on here. Dave, Jeffrey, thanks for being on here. Shanika, thanks for being on here. Jerry, thanks for being on here. I see a few people over on YouTube, but unfortunately, I don't know your names. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a new video if you're over on YouTube. And yeah, I appreciate you all. So with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And until then, stay well, be safe, and peace be with you. Thanks for watching.